again, everybody. Welcome to the high school football game of the week. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shoemaker. Tonight, we've got a great one for you. The Bloom Carroll Bulldogs.
We had a great week of practice. Even in the rain and the weather, we had a great week of practice.
Schneider, lots of running room to midfield. He's gone. Ryan Schneider down the near sideline for a touchdown for the Aces.
Grab a hold on the offense, number 20. That penalty will be declined. They'll bring up fourth down.
We're going to give you this game ball here because you're a Tiberios fan of the game, and thanks for being here, Jacob.
Thank you.
The Polar Bears are your OAC tournament champions, first time since 2009. What an exciting finish for the Ohio Northern Polar Bears.
And be very proud of this trophy because you have earned it.
Fairfield Federal, in cooperation with Interphase Video, presents the Lancaster Festival, live from downtown Lancaster. Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan makes it easy to take control of your personal finances and build your wealth. You can access your accounts 24/7 with online banking, bill paying, and debit MasterCard. Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan, checking, savings, and home loans, online and on the go. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Also brought to you by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, Walker Shoe Center, Buckeye Lake Marina, South Central Power, the Fairfield County Parks, Fairhope Hospice and Palliative Care, Dagger Johnston, Miller Ogilvy and Hampson, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Ohio University Lancaster, the Frame Shop, and the Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities.
Hello, friends, and welcome to Lancaster Festival Live. I'm Paul Jastin, your host. It is Friday, and if possible, from yesterday to today, it's even nicer down here. Yesterday was super. Today is super plus. It is a beautiful day downtown. Crowd gathering for the music across the street at the noon bandstand. We'll talk about that, hear from them a little bit later. But it's a beautiful day. It looks like And as I mentioned yesterday, I think when the festival started, every day, rain, rain, rain. They predicted rain every day. Well, we've had almost done. A little bit for Art Walk last week, a little bit on Saturday night out there, but not much. And then the rest of the week has been phenomenal. Today is exactly like that. So if you're coming downtown for any of the events down here tonight or got any plans outside, you'll be in good shape. And tomorrow for Martina McBride, again, a carbon copy. 75, 76 degrees, low humidity, some sun, some clouds. Would be nice. So the festival is very fortunate. We hope to talk to Ken Culver and Deb Connell about how this has all gone and played into their planning for the festival. So we're glad you're with us on this Friday. Our live week concludes today. This is our final day down here, so we're glad you are with us, and we look forward to another Friday great show here, and thank you for joining us. Going to begin by one of the young men that I had on, it's been a couple months ago now, probably 2 or 3 months, since we had Double Edge Brewing on. Zach Williams. Zach, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, great. Thanks for having me.
You're not until 3 o'clock today at Double Edge, so you got a couple hours to kill here, so why not come down with us?
So that's exactly right. That's why we're here, yeah.
What's your address down there?
So we're at 158 West Chestnut. So we're on the corner of Chestnut and Columbus, right next to the what's formerly the Gazette parking lot.
And I think that's how most people remember, kind of behind Culligan, where Culligan used to be there. You're in the parking lot right there where the Lancaster Eagle Gazette used to be, a nice building right there. Great facility. You've had a grand opening. You've gotten your grand opening wings under you now. Things kind of leveled off a little bit.
Yeah, we've been open. Our grand opening was on March 24th, so we've been open 4, maybe going on 5 months now. It's been such a great experience. It's an awesome time to be downtown. The community's been really welcoming and supportive of us, and we couldn't be happier with where we are right now.
So I'm going to guess last Friday night, that was your first Art Walk. That had to be crazy.
That was a night to remember for sure. Yeah, we were a little nervous, as I think most downtown businesses were, with the rain. But once the rain cleared, the people came out, and it was just an awesome time celebrating the community, celebrating the arts. It was fantastic.
You know, a couple of years ago, and you're a local guy, you know what downtown used to be like down here. It is just 180 degrees from that now. Every night there's stuff jumping down here. You're right on the edge of that. You get all that when it's going on, but as you indicated, downtown, it's kind of the place to be right now.
It is the place to be. I know I sound like a broken record, but it's fantastic. It could not be a better time to be down here. I would encourage anybody who's considering coming to Lancaster to visit downtown. It's truly becoming a destination. It's awesome.
Well, Zach is the head brewer, the owner of Double Edge, just a couple of blocks from here, and got things going on there. Now, we have an event coming up here a couple of weeks away, I guess, August 13th through the 18th, Brewfest. And I'm going to guess that's related to beer. I'm just guessing here. There's a beer content in that somewhere. A big week and a big doings.
Yeah, good guess. It is beer related. Lancaster Brew Week is August 13th through the 18th, with the Brew Fest taking place on the 18th downtown. There's going to be close to 30 breweries here. On the 12th downtown, sorry. Yeah, close to 30 breweries down here. There's going to be events. Yeah, close to, yeah. Events going on all week. So we're actually doing a special Brewfest collaboration beer with the folks at Outer Belt Brewing in Carroll and Combustion Brewing in Pickerington. We are tapping that collaboration beer on Sunday the 12th, kind of the kickoff to the week. There's going to be stuff all over downtown, at Ale House, at Bob's, at the Keller Market House, at our place. It's going to be a really community-focused week with beer as kind of the central point there.
So obviously this has been in the planning stages for quite a while now to head up to August the 8th and that week right now. So whenever that was proposed, and I'm sure you said, we're on board, we're ready.
Yeah. I mean, we're ready to go. We're excited. I think the community's ready for it. I know it's been a long time coming, and Aaron Wool's been really kind of the driving force behind all that. So we're lucky to have him on our side.
Sure. When you get your folks in there and you're open at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon on the days you open, noon on Saturday and Sundays?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So on the days you open, what's the usual comment from the people come in? I know obviously everybody's glad to see you here. We get past that, but do you see all the beers that you're working, they're all popular, you need some new ones, you need to retool anything now that you've been 9 months open, 8 months?
Yeah, I mean, we're always making new stuff. I think I've only brewed the same beer a handful of times. Everything we make is a new recipe. We try to keep it fresh. I want folks to come in and see something new and try something new, and I think we have a pretty diverse menu, so whatever your beer tastes are, I think we'll have something that you'll like.
Now, are you sort of like a whiner in respect that you have a flight that you can get, a beer tasting that for X number of dollars you give them several brew tastes?
Yeah, we have flights, we have half pints. We sell beer to go in crowlers, which is a 32-ounce can, and our growler, which is a 64-ounce bottle. So we have all kinds of options.
Are those things you all opened up with that you haven't had to add on? Everything you opened up with still going strong?
That's correct, all of it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So tonight, Art Walk last week, big Friday night for you. A little bit of rain, but still a big Friday night. Now tonight, things going on again. You know what to expect. It's going to be a big crowd down here with bands everywhere. You've got some events too.
Yeah, we have a food truck. Pete Abilities will be here this evening, serving just outside our garage door in the Old Gazette parking lot. We have a Lancaster Festival that we tapped last week, which is a mango-infused golden ale, which is going over really well. We're going to be open tomorrow starting at noon and also Sunday, so we'll be serving fresh beer all weekend long.
Very good. So give us, again, your address, where people can find you on social media, where any information you think is pertinent.
Sure, we're at 158 West Chestnut, just down the corner of Columbus and Chestnut Street in downtown. The best place to find out information about us is on our Facebook page, Double Edge Beer. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and we keep all of our events posted there pretty up to date, so I would check us out there.
Good. Brew guy, Zach Williams from Double Edge, just around the corner from us here. Have a great Friday night. Have you gotten to see any of the festival, or are you just pretty much tied up?
We've gotten to see some of it. We spent a lot of time in the brewery, though.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, good luck. You got a great business. You hear nothing but good things about it. So congratulations, and we'll get you back on when we get to Brew Week and Brew Fest, and we get going here. Thanks for joining us. Continued success.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Sure. Thank Zach Williams with Double Edge Brewery on with us today. Always fun to have him on. Yesterday, another beautiful day it was, of course, but it was Rising Park Day. We talked about that. Fabulous out there. And we've got some scenes out there, a little clip from things going on at Rising Park Day. So let's take a look at that. Very nice. A quick peek at Rising Park Day yesterday, and again, fabulous weather, as is today, as will be tomorrow. So things are looking good for the Lancaster Festival. Pleasure to have with us now Jeff Campbell from South Central Power, and we talk about local businesses that are involved in the festival, don't have any maybe a specific relationship with the festival, but you've got things going out there, you support it with your company. I'm sure all the things you do, and you personally probably get to attend a few things.
I do get to attend a lot of the things, fortunately, living right in Lancaster, so we really enjoy it, and we really appreciate how the community comes together to put this on. There are just so many volunteers, and that's kind of the commitment to community is something that South Central is about, and we see it in place right here.
One thing that people have been buzzing about, and again, I always mention to your predecessors when we've had them on, I've been, next year will be 40 years that I've been a South Central Power customer. I think I own one of the hallways down there. I've given you enough over 40 years that you've done a nice job of keeping that building up, so good job with that. But it's a fabulous place, but one of the things people are talking about are the solar panels. That's kind of a buzz now as we move in, this solar energy, and I know South Central likes to think they're right on the cutting edge.
We are on the cutting edge, I think. We had a lot of our members express interest in it. Through our G&T, we were able to put 657 kW of solar out off Mill Park Drive on Anchor Way. We had the groundbreaking in December, and then we opened up to panels in April of this year. And we had 1,920 panels, and we have a little less than 600 that haven't been subscribed to. So we do have a few more that people can subscribe to and lower the carbon footprint. We've created over 500,000 kilowatt hours since December, and approximately 700,000 pounds of CO2 emissions that were offset.
So is that the real plus that you guys are pushing if you subscribe to one of these panels, just reducing this carbon footprint?
I think that's the big thing. Right now it costs about $0.015 more per kilowatt hour. So you're not saving money, but you're saving the earth.
And I guess that's true with, let's say, the electric cars. You're never probably going to recoup your money that it costs you, but if you want to make a difference, that's what you see. A lot of people are doing that.
Exactly, and that's who we see that sign up usually. They have a passion for the renewables.
Well, we're getting into August here, very close. We'll be there just another few days, and I think when we think about South Central Power, we think about the annual meeting you folks have. It's always such a big deal out there, attended by, there's just a tremendous crowd of events you put on, of food, of people in attendance, election of officers out there, a lot going on. But for the first time in a while, things are going to be changed up. Am I right, Jeff?
You're right. They have changed. It's been a long time, and we've had a great relationship with the fairgrounds, but we decided to switch it up a little bit. We're going to a pancake breakfast that'll be served by Chris Cakes, who flips cakes and you can catch them and kind of things. So it'll be a breakfast this year. It'll start at 8:30. It'll be at OUL campus at 1570 Granville Pike. Followed by the breakfast, we'll have entertainment provided by the Millersport Community Theater, and we want to thank Jill Henwood for putting that together. She does a great job. Then we'll have our business meeting. We'll still have prizes, and we'll have ice cream at the end.
What could be better than that? Pancakes, a brief meeting, and ice cream. I mean, win-win.
Yeah, you can't lose. I mean, there's not much better.
Now, I know you got a couple rebate programs, and I think the appliance one we'll talk about in a minute is one that I just bought all new appliances, and I think I was able to put in my information on that and get that. But cool returns, I'm going to guess this has to do with AC?
It does. It's an air conditioning unit. If they qualify with a whole home air conditioner and a heat pump, you will qualify as long as it's over 2 ton. You can get a $100 rebate back immediately, and then every month during our peak periods, which are June, July, August, and September, you'll get a $5 credit after you've had it on for 12 months.
Now, are these for new installs or just if you have existing units in your home?
No, you can do it on an existing. So anybody can do it. You can sign up anytime. We've had people sign up in the middle of the winter. They'll get a check written to them. It's not a bill credit. Right now it's a check. So it's really nice. It also shaves the peak load, so it doesn't necessarily lower our members' bill today, but overall it lowers the bills of all the people at South Central by shaving peak.
I'm going to guess this would be similar because I'm on the hot water tank one. So it's probably a version of that.
It is really exactly the same with air conditioning.
Yeah. And then how about the appliance rebate? What's going on there?
So it's new. We've only had it a couple years, but you can get a rebate of up to $100 on a new appliance. You don't have to turn in your old one or anything else. You just
be energy efficient, some kind of level.
It has to be Energy Star between 10 and 30 cubic feet, and basically that's it. You can do one of each in a year. So after 12 months, you could even do another one.
Excellent. Again, thinking of ways to take care of the consumer. That's really, and I'll give them a lot of credit. We, like everybody else, maybe had a problem with an outage line, but I mean, these guys are there quickly. You wouldn't even know they're there. They get the job done and they leave. So I've got nothing but good things to say about Central, Jeff. Everything is just always super.
We appreciate that. One of our main goals is reliability, and you can't do that without good employees that are willing to get up in the middle of the night and go out there and put that power back on. So, but it takes a team, and we feel like that's what we are. We're a team, a family.
So I would suggest if anybody has any more questions about the annual meeting, go on the website. You have a nice website, lots of information about all the programs we've discussed and lots of other information that will help you with your electric usage out there. They do a great job of that. Jeff Campbell of South Central Power, thank you and enjoy what's left of the Lancaster Festival.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. Tomorrow night at Ohio University, again, we pumped this a lot. Martina McBride put on a wonderful show. We want to show you a little insight of what that might look like. Let's see a clip from Martina now and kind of a preview of what we might see tomorrow.
Girls about 13. High school can be so rough, can be so mean. Hold on to Let me hear in the
Whet your appetite a little bit there with what we'll all be seeing tomorrow night out at Ohio University. Martina McBride. Should be an exciting show. We'll talk to Deb and hopefully Ken in a little bit about ticket sales. We think things are going great out there. We'll wrap it up in big style out at Ohio University Lancaster. This is Lancaster Festival Live. We've been here all week. This is our final show on this Friday. We're going to turn to another business that's local that gets involved in lots of things around the community, and it's the Lancaster Community Health Center. And I've got Jackie Howard with me. Jackie, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for having us, Paul.
I think it's important as we get going here to think about, earlier in the week, I had the folks on from what is now called the Fairfield County Parks. They used to be the historical parks, now they're the parks. And there's always been some confusion with them and the Lancaster City Parks. People get them a little bit confused. And I think there's some of that with you and the health department. But just let me say, you don't do restaurant inspections, and you won't come to you for birth or death certificates. Is that correct?
That's exactly right. So we're Fairfield Community Health Center, as you said. We're not the health department. We're not the hospital, even though we partner with them and appreciate that partnership. We are primary and behavioral health care providers. We provide care no matter what your income is, what your insurance type is, your ability to pay, and no matter how old you are.
Well, we've got some events that you've got coming up. We got a week coming up and some events. Tell us about what you call Walk-In Wednesdays.
Well, this is something that we started not so long ago, and it's called Walk-In Wednesday. If you don't have an appointment, even if you're not a patient of ours, you can just walk in. And we have two different sites that you can go to. We have our Hunter Trace Center every single Wednesday. It's at 216 Trace Drive. You can just walk in the morning from 8 to noon and see a provider. And then we also have that's here in our East Main Street Center. It's in the afternoons on Wednesday, and it's called Walk-In Wednesday. And it's just a wonderful, convenient service that we have because there are a lot of people who don't go to the doctor very often. And it gives them an opportunity to see a real doctor or a provider and talk with them about their needs.
Speaking with Jackie Howard, Fairfield Community Health Center, and every time we talk to Jackie about the Community Health Center, they have so many fun events planned. You have a lot of things going on. Now it's Aloha. We've got a big luau plan. Good for you.
Yes, this was started from our behavioral health care team. A lot of what we do, we have grants that come in to focus on things, and as everyone knows, the big buzz about things going on is the opiate crisis. Well, we've partnered with a lot of organizations in the community to have this event coming up on August 3rd. It will be at Tiki Pools, and it's a swim party, and it's from 8 to 11. If you want to register, you can go on our website and download a form. Or you can call Laura Parpart, who is my partner, and the number is 740-277-6043. Her extension is 1017, and get registered for that. We can serve over 500 individuals, and what that event is for is to offer families and children the opportunity to have some good, clean fun and show them that you don't need outside things to have a great time.
So can people walk up and still come to that, or do they need to register?
They can just walk up. We really would like if they register, because we were supposed to have an event at Miller Pool last Saturday night, and the rain, we looked at the forecast, it just looked really bad because there's some literature. We were going to have a DJ. We're going to have a lot of fun things that night, and we really want to be able to serve everyone. And so if you're unaccompanied by an adult, we have a disclaimer form that we need to have filled out by the parents.
I got you. And all this is kind of leading up to really the big event for you, Health Center Week. That is the big one. Tell us about that.
Health Center Week is, it officially starts on the 12th of August. We don't start things until usually the 13th, but that is a special time that we highlight our employees, our patients that come to us, and make other people in the community aware of what exactly we do. So primary and behavioral health for anyone in need of health care at any time.
So we've got a lot going on here in just a couple of weeks. We've got the Walk-In Wednesdays, which are ongoing. We've got a luau, August 3rd.
Yes.
August 3rd out at Tiki Pool. And then we've got Health Center Week coming up more toward the middle of August. So a lot going on. I would suggest that if that's come too fast for anybody, they can certainly find that out on your website, which is
www.fairfieldchc.org.
Or you could just, I think if you put in Fairfield Community Health Center, it'll be there. But you have a good website, very interactive, easy to find things. So lots of events going on. And one final thing you wanted to talk about was transforming a classroom.
Yes, as you know, we bought South School, and I know we don't have much time here, but I just wanted to share that we did this booklet that has a lot of history about the school and things, and we had a Frable Club meeting. I'm in that club, and Rosemary Hajos, which many of us know, shared with a friend of hers that a poem that she had written in 1946 was in this booklet. And the lady pulled up one day, her name is Geraldine Moore, her last name is now Taylor, and she came up to the school one day when we just happened to be there doing some things and said, "That's me, I wrote that poem." And the funny thing was, and she said, "And you have a word wrong." So I was like, oh, but she remembered exactly that she had written that poem. And we're going to be starting an event there. So we'll be posting and making a new Facebook page for that. Watch our website to how to get there, our own Facebook page. So it's going to be an exciting time.
Other than that, nothing going on?
Oh, no.
No, okay. Jackie Howard with Community Health Center. Jackie, thank you for joining. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you, Paul.
Fairfield, not today, but Festival Live continues just a moment. We're going to go across the street now. We're going to hear Ed Sterling Stone. He does some great stuff over there, some keyboard backup, some jazz, a little action going on. Here's Ed Sterling Stone. Downtown Entertainment, Ed Sterling Stone at the bandstand right across the street from us, catty corner from us. It's Friday. This is Festival Live. Thank you for joining us. Our final edition. We, of course, have been down here all week and had a great time with all the guests we've had. Now it's a real pleasure to have on really the incoming executive director, not for another month yet, but the incoming executive director of the Lancaster Festival, Deb Connell. And I can only think this week has been just a real rush for you, and it's gone by, and I know you've worked unstoppingly, but I would guess you would say it's gone by pretty quickly.
It has gone by amazingly quickly. We can't believe we're already on Friday. It's been wonderful. We've lucked out with beautiful weather. Couldn't have been any better than what this week was.
And that, you control everything. And I'm sure, knowing you probably micromanage, try to every little bit. And I know how Culver was, but you can't control the weather. But my goodness, it has just been about as nice as I can remember.
Absolutely. I think this year's going to go down in the record books as the best weather that we've had in many, many years.
How many of the events, I know you can't get to them all, would you say 90% of them you try to get to?
Probably 75% of the events. I may not be able to stay for all of them, but I try to at least pop in and see how it's going, do a little introducing and then back out the door, but the goal is about 75%. There's several that are scheduled at the exact same time, so I can't make it to two places at once.
So when you look back on this week, and again, this has been like Showtime week. You've been with Ken, you've traveled with him, you've gone to events with him, you've planned this, you've worked on it, you've sweat over it, blood, sweat, and tears on this. Now this week you've gone through it. Is it pretty much what you thought it was going to be, a few curveballs?
Yeah, I can't say that there's nothing that hasn't gone wrong, but the best thing is nobody but us knows that anything went wrong. So there were just a few little things that we had to fix and adjust along the way. There haven't been anything that we haven't been able to handle. I think Ken has really prepared me well to take over. I was with him last year, kind of in the same role. We split up duties, and I was on the inside of the office. So with 2 years of experience in the office under my belt, I feel like the transition is going to be very smooth.
And I've had some occasion to go over to the festival office, get some tickets, some planning, put some tickets in will call, do some things over there, and pretty much the staff over there is 100% volunteers. And I will say that what a remarkable job they do. And I would say probably you would agree over the entire festival, you obviously couldn't do it without them, but the ones you've had in the office and the ones I've had occasion to talk to, what great dedicated people.
They are wonderful people. Our office staff is myself and Ken, Carol, who does our business management and bookkeeping, Kelson Henwood, who is our ticketing manager, and then our volunteers. We also have Kathy Schmidt, who's our librarian for the orchestra and takes care of all of the music for all the musicians. But the main majority of the staff is all volunteer. They sign up the days that they want to work, they sell tickets, they answer the phone, they fill orders. We couldn't do it without them, and they're a great group of people.
So you were out there, let's just for example say last Friday night you heard Styx, and then Wednesday night you had Dennis DeYoung and all that out there. Was that Thursday?
That was the first.
Okay, and then Thursday for the Full Moon Fever Band out there, and Martina McBride. Crowds have been tremendous.
They've been wonderful. I think we can attribute it to great bands and beautiful weather. So there's nothing to hold anybody back from coming out. There's still tables available for Martina McBride, which we can't believe we still have a few tables left. You can come and do lawn seat tickets in the office, online, or at the gates. Also available at both Kroger locations.
And my only suggestion, and we've talked about this before, my only suggestion for the next one and for years to come is more orchestra. I would love to see, that's my own personal opinion, but I know I've talked to other people too. We have such a wonderful Lancaster Symphony with Gary Sheldon and his direction that more is better. So anything we can do to get more orchestra in, here's my vote.
Okay, that's a great suggestion. We are very lucky to have the talent that we have in our orchestra. It's amazing for a community this size to have their own professional orchestra, especially for 31 years now. They are world-class musicians that come from all over the country and out of the country as well. I would like to see other orchestra events as well. It would be great.
Work on that.
I will.
Deb Connell, who is the incoming as of September 1st, Executive Director. Ken Culver, this is his final year on that, done such a tremendous job for kind of filling that breach there until Deb got her feet wet and she's ready to go. So good luck as we finish up tonight, tomorrow night, and then as we move into September. Going to be a heck of a rush for the coming year, and we'll have you back. We'd love to talk.
Thank you. Thank you so much for featuring the festival the whole week. That's great.
Festival Live downtown, Deb Connell, the Executive Director, and we thank her for, on another busy day, stopping over and seeing us. We're going to be back on the commercial break in just a moment.
The Frame Shop in Lancaster has been family-owned and operated since 1975, offering a lifetime guarantee on materials and workmanship. All framing is done in our workshop with the utmost attention to detail. You'll have a one-of-a-kind product custom-made just for you. We can frame many types of items. We also offer frame and photo restoration and repair along with ready-made frames. The Frame Shop, where your business and loyalty are very important to us.
The Frank E. Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our 2 locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster or 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
At Dagger Law, we have more than 110 years of combined expertise in nearly every part of law.
What I think sets us apart from any other law firm is our ability to work together.
With us, you're getting a trusted partner, in addition to a team who can help you with a growing business, changing family, planning your future, or dealing with land issues.
It's a challenge every day, and you meet an awful lot of nice people.
Your case matters. We'll take the time and the energy to ensure that you have a quality experience, quality representation.
Whatever you need, we have a lawyer who can help. Dagger Law. Local, trusted, experienced.
Imagine your possibilities at Ohio University Lancaster Pickerington. With over 250 majors to choose from, I get a great college education at half the price of other schools.
A lot of large campuses have huge class sizes where the professors don't even know you. At Ohio University, the classes are very small and the support you have is fantastic.
Campus life is awesome. There's always something to do between all the athletic events, student groups, and activities that you can always find your place in.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home to Ohio University Lancaster Pickerington.
It's Friday. We wrap up Festival Live events. I've been here all week, had a wonderful show, a great lineup of guests and folks dropping in on us to talk about how they go to events, how they attend the festival, what their plans are, their businesses. And we like to talk to local businesses, small business, which is, if you talk to anybody, Destination Downtown, the Chamber, anybody will tell you small business is the heartbeat of Lancaster and Fairfield County. We've got one right here, Buckeye Lake Marina. Jared Kale, this is our annual meeting. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Paul.
Your turn to buy this year.
Okay, no problem, no problem.
We always, I guess for every year you've been on, we've talked about the lake. That has been Buckeye Lake Marina, Buckeye Lake. Things are going on. I know things are getting better, but they're not 100%.
Yeah, you're right, Paul. I guess, yeah, every year we've talked, they've been working on the dam, the earthen dam there at Buckeye Lake, the 4-mile dam. First time I came on, I think the water level was still at that interim level pool. Last couple years, we've been at a interim summer pool level, so there has been boating. People have been able to get out, use their boats, watercraft, spend time on the lake, fish, those things. But next year's really the year we're excited about, where the dam construction will finish up this fall into winter, and then next year we should be back to normal, where the lake will be that normal full pool, as they call it, and so we're really looking forward to that.
And from a Buckeye Lake Marina aspect, you have to feel good. You've weathered the storm. I'm sure you think the worst is over. We're on our way back. So however difficult it got for you over the last couple of years, it's time to come roaring back now, and Buckeye Lake is open for business.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to drive by restaurants both on the water and on land and see them packed. No parking, the docks full of people out there, patrons using the restaurant. And so it's good to see the activity back out on the lake. And I think it's only going to improve from there as corporations and businesses and committees and things are getting together to make that area even better for the future. So it's exciting to see.
Most of the businesses that I've spoken with this week have been small businesses like yours, like Buckeye Lake Marina. And I think what any small business touts and says we have that some don't, you promote service, selection, local people making the local decisions, the money staying here in Fairfield County, and I'm sure with Buckeye Lake Marina, that service and things you have to offer up there, it's no different.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's the personal touch, the local feel, being able to call get a hold of somebody directly when you call in. That's the stuff that people look forward to. Being able to get a hold of your salesperson that sold you the boat, even after the sale's over. Those types of things that, really matter to customers for sure.
So for the last couple of years, you've been holding on. I bet there's moments when you have been holding on. Now it's back. I see boats out in the lake. Things are all boats back on the lake now, no problem?
Yeah, most of our boats are back in the water. We store somewhere around 450 to 500 boats during the winter, and most of those are back now in the water this season. Even some houseboats, some large cruisers and things are able to water most of the main waterways. So I would just say, next year you'll have that added security of knowing you have another foot and a half of water underneath you, which will be good to have. So
you don't have to carry all the extra props with you if something happens?
Yeah, you'll feel a little bit more comfortable for sure.
Are houseboats, have they become any more popular with the pontoon type boats in this last couple of years? Have you seen an influx of those since the water's been down a little bit?
Actually, even before the lake level dropped about 3 years ago, you were starting to see the market change to pontoon boats. It's kind of that way all through the Midwest. Pontoons are becoming more and more popular just because you can pull skiers with them. You can do tubing behind them, have your whole family out with you, and then park it, come back next weekend. So it seems to be what people are moving towards as far as the market and boat usage and everything. The pontoon market's just grown quite a bit.
Dave Levacy got a smile on his face these days. Can we see that?
Dave, he's always happy.
He ain't right, you know that. I'll leave you with that comment right there. Again, it's a wonderful place up there, my golly. Get to eat ice cream every day, get things going on with you right there on the lake. The water's coming back. When people come in, tell them the hours that you're open, all your contact information, because I'm sure you're a Facebook kind of guy, everything social media, you're all about that, I know.
Yes, absolutely. First point of contact would be visit BuckeyeLakeMarina.com, or you can just Google it. It'll show up probably the first result most likely. Also on Facebook, you can look it up, Buckeye Lake Marina. And then our phone number, if you want to call us, 740-467-2697, and that's how you can get a hold of us. Hours during the summer, we're open 7 days a week. During the week, we're open 9 to 6, and then on Sundays, shorter hours, 1 to 5.
So this is really your time now. I mean, days like this, summertime when it's beautiful out, everybody's coming back to Buckeye Lake up there. Golly, it's an exciting time for you.
It is. It's an exciting time. Summer's when all the fun happens, and still got a couple good months of boating left. It's been a great weather year so far. I guess as far as other years are concerned, it's been a great weather year for us, and we're excited for the next couple months to come for sure.
You just talked about storing all the boats. Did everybody come back, and has everybody picked up their boats? Everybody's pretty much 100% back in the water, you think?
Just about everybody's back in the water. There's a few holdouts, people that just kind of want to wait till the lake's all the way back up. But for the most part, everything's back in business. The lake's almost as normal. So.
And you could always Google Buckeye Lake Marina. You could find them, again, a big footprint up there around that area. Find everything you need. Jared Kale with Buckeye Lake Marina. Thank you, brother. And I guess we'll have a date next year.
We'll see you next year, Paul, for sure.
Good.
Thank you.
Jared Kale, Buckeye Lake Marina. We'll be back to wrap it all up here at Lancaster Festival Live in just a moment.
like to be part of Green Machine, keep me busy, and it's also important that we do it together as a group, and we plow and plant, and we have lots of produce. We have tomatoes like one here, and gourds, cucumbers, squash, crawberries, beets, microgreens. We also have flower arrangement, and we also sell bags, those tote bags out of edible food bags, and we sell them out in the market, farmers market.
It's a special place that keeps people healthy by eating a couple fruits and vegetables. I always show people, first time they pick raspberries and green beans, I show them how to do it like they do it wrong. Picking raspberries and green beans is simple, easy for me. We're entering some things in the field like pumpkins, the gourds were growing, and everyone likes them. Tasty.
Hi, I'm Carol Whittington, and I would like to invite you to stop by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, located at 1540 Hubbard Drive in Lancaster. We are a small family-owned business and have been servicing the Central Ohio and Hocking Hills area since 2003. Graduations with a personal touch, weddings with a personal touch, corporate events with a personal touch. Please call us today for all your party rental needs, 740-689-6991.
Lancaster Festival Live is brought to you by Walker Shoe Center. Support comes from Walker Shoe Center at 737 East Main Street in Lancaster, a sit-down, get-your-feet measured kind of store. Please visit us on Facebook. Also brought to you by Fairhope Hospice and Palliative Care, home of the Pickering House, as they are proud to support the 2018 Lancaster Festival. They provide care where you need it, when you need it, in your home, in a hospital, or in a facility. Comprehensive, patient-driven, family-focused care right here in Fairfield County. That's Fairhope, here for you in the hardest of times. And by Fairfield County Parks, inviting you to visit us this summer. Join in one of the public programs such as creek exploration across Cross Mound Park or a nighttime scavenger hunt at Smeck Park. Also, every Saturday and Sunday, Rock Mill is open for tours, and on the last Sunday of each month, you can see the mill in action. Get details at fairfieldcountyparks.org.
All right, we're going to wrap it up here for Friday at Lancaster Festival Live. There's still a lot going on. Let me give you just a heads up on the events that will be ongoing yet today, yet this afternoon, tonight, and certainly through tomorrow. There's a big Saturday ahead. Today we will go at 1:30. That's matinee at the mall. That'll be the Endless Recess Band, River Valley Mall, 1:30. 3 o'clock, cafe concerts wrap up at the Lancaster Country Club. First Things First, that's at 3 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, at the bike races, not very far from us here, down at Standing Stone Bank on Wheeling Street. That'll be at 5:30. And then at 6 to 9 tonight, music downtown, community orchestra, and you are welcome to come in and sit in. They'll work that out at 6 o'clock. And then from 7 till 9 is the Nick Netherton Band. And that's all over at 9 o'clock. We'll give a plug here after that. If the party wants to continue, it could continue down at Ale House with Bad Influence playing at 9 o'clock. Saturday, more great events downtown here from 10 till 1:30. List a couple of the bands here. The Lancaster Summer Youth Band will perform at 10 o'clock. And then at 11:30, the Lancaster Community Band, and both of those bands under the direction of Judy Rare, who's had a heck of a week here with all the things she does. Hello Dolly out at the University Band Camp this week. Judy is really spread thin this week. So 10 o'clock tomorrow, Lancaster Summer Youth Band, and at 11:30, Community Band, and that all leads up to the big grand finale tomorrow night with Martina McBride and an exciting concert. You heard Deb Connell, the new executive director, talk about still a few tables available, so you could still get a seat and a ticket to go out there and see that. It's going to be a beautiful evening weather-wise, and everything is just going to be terrific. So we're looking forward to that. Fireworks always follow the performance. Just a fun evening. So I just want to thank everybody from here at Interface Video. It's been a heck of a job. It takes a village to put on a show like this. There they are right there, some of them. In fact, the siren's coming down right now to pick up some of these guys. But we want to thank everybody who's had an opportunity to be on this week. We've had tremendous guests. We've had a fun week down here. Thank everybody, all the guys and girls from Interface who come down to help us out. We've had a great time. Fairfield Today will be back on in a couple of weeks across the street at Fairfield Federal, so we've got going that. We want to thank, too, Carol Whittington for the Personal Touch party rental tent that we're under each and every day. Thankfully, we haven't had to use it this week, but it's been a comfort just knowing we've had it each and every day. So we thank Personal Touch for all their help. So again, for Bob and everybody at Interface Video, thanks for enjoying your week with us. Hope it's been a good one. It's been a fun time down here with Lancaster Festival Live, and we'll see you out at Martina McBride and right here next year.
Fairfield Federal, in cooperation with Interface Video, presents the Lancaster Festival, live from downtown Lancaster. Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan makes it easy to take control of your personal finances and build your wealth. You can access your accounts 24/7 with online banking, bill paying, and debit MasterCard. Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan, checking, savings, and home loans, online and on the go. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Also brought to you by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, Walker Shoe Center, Buckeye Lake Marina, South Central Power, the Fairfield County Parks, Fairhope Hospice and Palliative Care, Dagger Johnston, Miller, Ogilvy, and Hampson, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Ohio University Lancaster, the Frame Shop, and the Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities.